pad. Start a new drawing. We'll call this one the mic holder. Actually, we'll just call it holder 1. All right. So let's start with a we want a tube. So the inner and outer diameter of this is our tube OD and ID over here, 24 and 25, so we got to enter those as radii. So we'll do Z12 and 12 and a half. And as far as length, well, the total length of this is 61.3. And so we're going to chop off the sides. The left side here has a 65-degree angle, and the right side has an 80-degree angle sliced. And after they're sliced, then there's some 1mm fillets on the corner, round offs. So I'm not sure exactly where 61.3 is going to be in terms of pre-processed tube. So we'll just do probably what, 65? It's good enough for now. So we need to turn this in the y-axis. So let's put down here. Like so. So now we're going to do a slice. Actually, we're going to position the tube vertically so that the highest point here, currently at 12.5, is sitting at 17.5. So I think that's probably what the highest point of the circle is on the tube. You can tell on the tube there's kind of a fin that runs down the middle of it. It prevents us from actually getting a beat on the height of the tube itself, but it's so close up there that it shouldn't really matter. So we'll go ahead and raise this up 5mm. And then we will create a cutting surface here so we can slice off the bottom part of the tube. So we're going to position this tube in the X axis later. I think I'd like to try to use the hole as the X equals 0 point, since it's more predictable than the leftmost edge of this, so we'll work on that later. Right now we would just want to get the basic shape of the tube. So let's see here. So our Z is 10. We want to pull that down to 0. And the left plane needs to go to -65. And it's already 10 long. It needs to be 65. So we're going to add another 55 to this, like so. And now we just do a Boolean cut. Great. Just going to do a quick measurement here and figure out why it seems thin. And indeed, when I measure this, I get a 1.8 millimeter thick wall. Let me see where I might have mismeasured here. So the outer diameter is 25. The inner diameter, however, I guess it's probably about 3.6 less. So 21.4? 21. Yes, so 21. I think I was typing too fast. So let's go change that here to 21. And go back into our tube here. Change the inner radius to 10.5. That looks much better. So now we're going to do a couple angled cuts on the left and right side here. So we'll create a new square here. Now, this we're going to rotate in the y-axis. By, well, 80 degrees, but we want the inverse of that since we're already at 90, so we just need to go -10 degrees, like so. And we need to grow it a little bit here, so let's do that. And pull it down a little bit. And give it some more width. So where that will need to sit, we're not sure yet, but we'll just leave that in place. We'll make a copy of that. Change the angle. It needs to be 65 degrees off of horizontal. So that's going to be 25 degrees past here, so go to 25 right there. So for now, we'll just go ahead and cut this so we can get a measurement. If we were just to kind of estimate without fillets on it, going to refocus. Seem to be out of focus, but we'll live with that, I guess. So without fillets, we were measuring about 61.3. So I'm measuring about 61.1 here. So we'll go with 62. We'll say it's 62. So we'll go ahead and cut this first in order to get a good number. So 60, about negative 62. And a negative 0.5. So I guess the only real way we can know is if we create fillets that we need. Taking a closer look at these from the front, it looks like now we're at about a negative 61.5. And a negative 0.72. It's actually a little short. So we'll go ahead and extend. That's actually short by, let's see, what's 61.5 minus 0.7, 60.8. So we're short by about, we'll say 0.3. So we just need to change one of the two cuts by about, well, we'll see, 0.3 should do it. So we're still at negative 61.5 here. So really we want to just be at 0 here. So honestly, anywhere in between here is probably okay. So let's continue with the fillets on this. I think pretty much every outer surface. We've got one, both end arcs, and the bottom sides, outer sides. So this one, that one. So hopefully we can do, we'll start with 0.99. We'll play it safe. Not a chance. So let's try 0.5. That worked. 0.8.